Welcome to My Lines, brought to you by Colin Boynton. Welcome to my latest episode of my poetry podcasts, My Lines. The piece I've chosen this week to start with is called Games We Play, which looks at the changes from childhood to adulthood. When I was just a little boy, we played in many ways. Cowboys, Indians, soldiers, throughout the summer days. And when we killed each other, we fell down on the floor. We lay quite still, arms outstretched, got up to fight once more. After many years had passed, we'd gone our separate ways. Builders, plumbers, soldiers was how we earned our pay. When someone shot our playmate, he fell down on the floor. He lay so still and lifeless, our friend would play no more. And as we look back through the years, those games we played back then became a true reality. We're playing once again. The guns and bullets now are real, and I don't want to play. I want to live my life in peace, tomorrow and today. My next poem this week is called Found Treasures, and came about once again after a clear away and tidy. A faded memory from a dusty photograph of someone that I used to know who really made me laugh. Someone who told me stories from many years ago, stories of a life well lived, of someone that I know. A faded memory from a letter in a box, hidden in a drawer underneath some socks, telling of the tale of when two people met, two people that I knew and never will forget. A faded memory that's now brought back to life of a happy couple who became a man and wife. The man became my father, my mother was his wife. That dusty photograph I found, I'll treasure all my life. This next piece was written after being out for a walk in the countryside and is called Country Lanes. Narrow, twisting country lanes, leading who knows where. Shading branches leaning over, a time to stop and stare. Views to take your breath away, hidden by a hedge, a gap revealing what is there beyond the roadside edge. Narrow, twisting country lanes hidden in this view, and every twist now taken revealing something new. Sunlight shining through the trees, dappled shade and bright, a meadow brightly coloured, enhanced within the light. Narrow, twisting country lanes, up and down steep hill, over water, through a dale, winding on until you find a village small and neat, hidden in the trees, with tidy gardens full of flowers and lots of buzzing bees. Narrow, twisting country lanes, leading who knows where. With all this peace and quiet, do you really care? Keep on moving slowly down a narrow country lane, and if you've been before, you'll come back once again. I am sure I'm not the only person who has laid awake night after night. The next piece I've chosen this week is called Insomnia. Night after night I lie awake, waiting for the day to break. Tossing and turning through the night, unable to sleep I'll turn on the light. It doesn't help to see the clock and listen to its tick and tock. Night after night lying awake, dreading the time that day will break. For when I rose, go down the stair, I fall asleep in a chair. I really should have stayed in bed, taking time to rest my head. But when I lay myself back down, I lie awake and wear a frown. Night after night just the same, sleep for me never came. Lying awake and tossing around, the world outside makes no sound. I close my eyes, count to 10, then I count the sheep again. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4. Still awake I count some more. And as I count them passing by, I see the sunrise in the sky. Too late for me to fall asleep after counting all those sheep. What a waste of all that time. I must get up and start by 9. And now I'm feeling quite worn out. I'm sure I'll sleep tonight, no doubt. Or will I? Having gone through a very quiet period when I never actually wrote anything, I decided to start doing my podcast, which is when I started writing again. One of these new pieces I have chosen as my final piece this week and is called Faithful Friend. Who is loyal, faithful, true, and never lets you down? Who is always there for you when you wear a frown? Who brings you comfort every day, asks nothing back from you, and keeps on giving lots of love, be he old or new? Who gives you comfort in the night when you feel alone? Who always stays there by your side until the night is gone? When you feel scared and frightened, who'll keep you safe and calm? Who makes you feel that nothing could ever cause you harm? So who is loyal, faithful, true? Who is always there? He is the one, he is the only, trusty teddy bear. That was my choice for this week's episode, and I hope you've enjoyed them. Most of the poems chosen this week have been taken from my books, details for which can be found on my website www.collinscorner.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you will join me once again next week for another episode of My Lines.